Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching, and welcome to Sunday's very special edition of the dceu Daily. And if you're feeling charitable, please smash the subscribe button, please smash the like button, and follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. But first, it's over to Zack Snyder.
All right, so I was thinking that it might be cool to maybe put the movie up again tomorrow. Batman versus Superman, special edition. We'll sync it up. You guys can get your copies of it. I'll get my copy. I'll point the camera at the screen to show you the frame that I'm on. It'll be right the first couple frames of the movie, right where the leaf is probably floating by the logo. And we'll count it down, and I'll push play. We all will. And then you can turn your audio down if you want. It's up to you. And I'll take you through the movie shot by shot, and I'll tell you how we got it done. Could be fun. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know if you're around. Let's look for tomorrow. That sounds good. Sunday. All right. So look for Vero, and we'll post something about how to stream it. Okay. Sounds good.
Wow. Am I tripping? Am I hearing things? Or is Zack Snyder going to sit there live, going through Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, shot by shot, talking about his thought process, why he did this, what could have been in the movie, what wasn't been in the movie, maybe even discuss what the hell happened with that theatrical version? Who knows? This is amazing, but he has posted a list of instructions how to watch it and how to see and hear his commentary shot by shot. I mean, this is so exciting. A lot of directors, a lot of people who have been on shows and movies are doing this. You know, live watch-alongs on social media. This is a positive with the lockdown. So, excuse me, he has got a list of instructions here for us to follow, because this is how we're going to be able to do it. I hate these frogs in my throat. Let me get rid of it. Get out, frog. Sorry about that. Anyway, 1. Open Vero a few minutes before 8 a.m. PDT. Now, if you're in the UK, this will be 6 p.m. Like me, I'm in Cyprus, so this will be... No, hang on, let me start again. If this is in the UK, so 8 a.m. PDT in the UK is 4 p.m. Here in Cyprus, it will be 6 p.m. So that's that. At 8 a.m. PDT, a banner will show at the top of the main feed saying live event. Tap the banner. It will open a list with only one item. Tap the only item in the list. It will have the BVS artwork. It will switch between offline and buffering until the stream is live. If there are any problems with the banner not showing, try restarting the app. Right, so this is a bit more tricky than doing kind of live on Instagram or live on Twitter. Obviously, Vero is the place where Zack feels safe. It can get slightly toxic on there. Zack is a polarizing figure after all. So I can understand him doing it on Vero. So let me just repeat the instructions for anyone who don't get it. Right. So what you need to do first of all is work out 8 a.m. PDT, right? Where you are in the world. You need to work that out. So maybe you're in Africa and you don't know what 8 a.m. PDT is. Tap in Google, what time is 8 a.m. PDT? And put the country that you live in, right? So that will do that. Do that as soon as possible so you're prepared. This is thoroughly exciting. So at 8 a.m. PDT, a banner will show at the top of the main feed saying live event. Tap the banner. It will open a list with only one item. The only item in the list will have the BVS artwork. So you tap the BVS artwork. It will switch between offline and buffering until the stream is live. If there are any problems with the banner not showing, try restarting the app. So, look, unprecedented. This is something that I've wanted, and I'm sure all of you have wanted for a very, very long time. Now, those of you who went to SnyderCon, and of course, really, we were all at SnyderCon because we watched it via YouTube anyway. He made some very, very interesting statements and said some fascinating things. But I think this is on another level. I think this is another tactic move by him. Of course, he wants to help his fans, distract his fans while lockdown is going on. This is a positive thing, but this is also a tactic. This is to push the envelope of the Snyder Cut. Again, it's an exciting thing. It's an amazing thing. We're actually going to be able to watch Zack Snyder talk about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, shot by shot. So if there are, I don't know when this video is going to upload. My internet sometimes is brilliant, sometimes it's not so good, depending on the length of my video. So I don't know if this actually uploads while all this is happening. If it's before, follow the instructions I've told you direct from Zack, and you'll be able to see and hear him describe Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, shot by shot. It is amazing. I can't wait. And I hope to see you there together, because the Snyder family is going to be there. Us lot. Amazing. Cannot wait. Obviously, I'll be there. I'll be in and out because there'll be dinner times to do and things like that. But I will be there for the whole 3 hours. This is very, very exciting. And hopefully we can re-watch the stream after it's all finished. That would be helpful as well. Awesome. Can't wait. Can you believe it, right? Look at this. Just look at this. Tell me this isn't awesome, right? So the costume that Ezra Miller's The Flash used in Justice League has been used in a comic book, right? So, as usual, what's their name? Screen Rant have got this covered. So, no, let's not mention we've got this covered. No, I'm not reading any of their articles again. I probably will. Anyway. The Justice League movie's Flash suit just became DC canon. Now, how exciting is that? So let's give this a read. When the Justice League movie revealed its version of Flash, fans were divided on the armor plating design. I actually like it, and I'll tell you why I like it, because it's logical. If someone's going to travel those speeds right, he needs... I mean, when you look at the Barry Allen costume, the Flash costume in the Flash TV series, it looks like the Flash costume, but it looks so thin. It doesn't look like it could survive anything. Anyway, but even if Zack and Ezra Miller didn't get to evolve their vision on film, the comics books have just paid homage by finding a new way to bring the movie armor into DC Comics canon. This isn't a straightforward case of the comic book Barry Allen swapping one supersuit for another, since he's still very much relying on his rebirth look. That design is an armor plating of its own, albeit one of that is fully flexible and skin tight thanks to comic book logic. But as the current comics ascend the Flash against his new villain Paradox, Barry finds himself in need of something a bit tougher, proving that in both comics and live action, it's the speedster's ability to craft the perfect uniform that sets him apart. The movie reference comes in the latest issue, The Flash 752, after Barry's battle with Paradox went as unexpected as possible. Despite the villain's mission to punish the Flash for his mindless messing with the time stream, which disfigured and empowered him, Barry found himself obliterated by Paradox, only to awaken with his mower in Speed Force Heaven, a heaven that turned into Speedster Hell. Of course, once Barry realised he was actually held prisoner in Paradox's nightmarish realm, realising the dimension was draining Barry of his life, he concocted a plan, shield his body with pieces of metal pulled from Paradox's own technology. The result is a success and also looks more than a little familiar to Snyder fans. And the unexplained colour shift, taking the metal from grey to the muted burnished reds of Ezra Miller's suit, is a solid tip as to what writer Josh Williamson and artist Howard Porter and Hi-Fi are up to. It's hard to recall now, but the debut of Snyder's Justice League Flash suit, fashioned together by Barry out of patchwork metal and high-tension cable, was the first time fans actually saw a Flash suit more rugged than sleek. The storytellers on The Flash certainly justified their own reason for having Barry affix metal plates held together with his own Speed Force wires, as readers would expect, but the wink to the readers is impossible to miss. Remember, it was just a few issues ago that the Flash's referenced Dragon Ball Z, should I say, us British say Z, sorry, with Barry's supercharged Super Saiyan mode. So for those keeping track, the costumes created for Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman and Justice League films have gone from the controversial to canon practically across the board. Wonder Woman Rebirth armor matched BVS, the comic book Aquaman got a Jason Momoa makeover, and even Batman's nightmare look came to the comics. Wow! Now add the Flash's armor plating, and whether fans love it or loathe it, the design impact of the DCEU is impossible to ignore. Brilliant article. I really like that. Shall I show you that picture again? Because it does look beautiful, doesn't it? And I think we should marvel at it. Marvel? Did I say marvel? We should marvel at it for as long as possible. That is brilliant. So the Snyder costumes are being embraced in comic books. What does that tell you? Isn't it funny? People slaughtered Snyder's Superman costume. Brilliant costume. People slaughtered Batman's Snyder costume, right? Love it. Amazing. Aquaman's costume is beautiful, and actually that's more embracing of the graphic novels anyway. The Shazam costume, I think, is the new 52 one, isn't it? Someone can correct me down below. But what does this show? That slowly, DC and Warner Brothers are coming to the table and realising what Zack Snyder did wasn't so bad. In fact, it wasn't bad at all. And this really could be a hint that they are embracing his vision so much that not only will we finally see the Snyder Cut after the coronavirus situation's over, we could have his full arc re-embraced. And how amazing would that be? Well, it would be absolutely fantastic. But for people still, crapping on that Flash costume, it looks like it can survive anything. It looks like if he breaks the speed limits, if he goes through the speed force, that suit shouldn't dent. Unlike the one on the TV show that looks waver thin. I'm sorry, Flash TV fans. It's true. Anyway, I think that's an awesome little article, and it's awesome that the DCEU costumes are being embraced in the graphic novels. I think it's awesome. Well, it's been about 3 or 4 months since David Ayer landed in a big way on social media, and he's been talking a lot about his Suicide Squad. So Matt Panzer, a fan, asked him this. David Ayer movies, family movie night, and my wife Emmy Newcomb and I want to know what is with the Joker and the baby clothes. Did they kill some babies off screen? So David Ayer replies, no, it's more innocent. Harley wanted a normal family with Joker, hence the baby in her vision. I figured she would have endlessly pestered Mr. J about having a kid, so he had Mr. Frost buy some onesies. The circle represents how he sees Harley. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? That is really, really cool. So I saw that this morning when I woke up, and I said, I've got to tell my subscribers all about this. So I think we're all up to date for the past 24 hours in the world of DC. We've spoken about the main headline, of course, which is Zack Snyder will be describing Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice shot by shot, 8 a.m. US Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. UK time and 6 p.m. Cyprus time. I don't know the other times, but as I say, just Google it for your own country. Go on there, follow his instructions. I will be there. I can't even remember what my Vero. Before I go, I'm going to tell you what my Vero is, so you can maybe check me out and say hi to me. And I can do the same for you. After all, we're a family, aren't we? So, what is my Vero? Let's have a look. Yes, actually, my Vero is Big Mouth. And look how pathetic it is. Following 9, followers 9. Not bad. It's terrible, isn't it? So I'm at Big Mouth 1 on Vero. Please give me a follow and help my pathetic follow count. I even follow you back. Thank you. So like, share and subscribe. Please comment down below. Not only will I see you later on for this amazing shot-by-shot director's commentary of BVS, I shall also see you tomorrow in more DCEU Daily. See you again soon. So pumped.